It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And Rick Carlisle, one of the longest tenured coaches in the NBA, led the Mavs to the title in 2011. Kenny, he always seems to get the most out of his players.
I was just saying this yesterday.
What?
He's approaching Godfather status in Dallas. I just said that yesterday to someone. He holds a franchise record for coaching victories, and this is why he's one of the best in the league.
You know, without question, one of the elite coaches in the NBA. The Mavs did a great job. Mark Cuban, they extended his contract early. Guess what? He's not going anywhere.
No, he's not. Good dude, too. Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan.
And he's not going anywhere either.
The Mavericks are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Nuggets with their last game here in Denver before heading back out on the road. They feel like they're a better team than their record shows, and in games like this one, it's an opportunity to prove it. They can step it up and make a game of it. We'll see.
Well, I think for Denver, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire, but even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yep, any glimmers of hope that may have been there early for them have all just disappeared at this point. It's looking more and more like a season that will not end well for this team.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, DA, a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. Brent, we've got great front court in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
Do you ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11 guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11 guy is getting away with those skills.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Enes Kanter is out there with Porzingis, and it's Barea in at the 1. Jokic, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Millsap kicks to Barton. Pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Barton left side. Just 5 to shoot. Over Porzingis. That's short off the rim. Here's Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Barnes passes to Barea. Back to Barnes. There's the pass to Porzingis. He tries for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Harrison Barnes.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's been a slow start here for Denver. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Outside for Barea. He dishes it to Kanter. Pass to Porzingis. Again, the Mavericks score.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
Here's Barton following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Harris off the drive. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, you're going to have to guard Gary Harris from the mid-range there.
Murray against Barea. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Barton against Barnes. Pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Kanter. Jokic, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the inside. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D from Kanter. Down low. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Barnes. And that's now 7 points for Porzingis. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Barea against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
This is a nice battle inside. It's a matchup where Jokic has the size and the moves to probably take advantage of the defense.
Now here's Porzingis coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Dishes it to Doncic. The high post shot misses off the right iron. The Nuggets trail by 9. Now Murray coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Harris outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Murray against Barea. He feeds it to Kanter. And he converts the layup. Kanter's got his first basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jokic against Kanter. The pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Nice D from Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 9. A pass to Porzingis.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Harris missing again. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Barton kicks to Murray. Back to Barton. To the wing on the left. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
Doncic with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Trains the three-pointer.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
And here is Harris following Porzingis' 3. Barton passes to Murray. With the floater, Jokic finds Millsap. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
This is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Second, the Mavericks.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. Passes to Barnes. Shoots over Barton. Barnes can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 14. Up top, Barton, guarded by Barea. Outside, Millsap. Pass to Barton. Over Doncic. They grab their own miss. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got his first bucket of the night.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. There's the feed to Cantor. And stolen by Barton. On the wing, Harris. Doncic with the steal. Poked loose. Jokic with the steal. Here's Harris. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways. Really crushing the glass last season were the Nuggets, 7th overall in the league in rebounding and 2nd in offensive rebounds, which created a lot of second chance opportunities.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And talking about the Nuggets, they've been a good rebounding team now for a while.
Yeah, top 10 in the league over the past 7 seasons. Not a lot of people talk about their rebounding prowess, but the boards are one of those sneaky places where they can get possession and control the game a bit.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Lyles. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Lyles passes to Thomas. And here is Hernan Gomez. Shoots over Barea. Hernan Gomez, no good. Inside, Lee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Love how Lee is rising up quickly in the paint, using his speed to get the shot off before the D has a chance to react.
Thomas finds Beasley. Good D by Lee. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Barea. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lee outside. Pass to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. No good from 11 feet.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Thomas. Right through the D for the layup.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
Dallas has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
The Nuggets trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Rejected by Nowitzki. And he's able to get it back. The shot's good from Plumlee. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Barea against Thomas. Barea dishes to Doncic. Powell kicks to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Here's Nowitzki. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
to the left wing. Thomas passes to Plumlee. Barea against Thomas. For three, Beasley. Good on the three-point shot. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Barea against Thomas. Now here's Barea. Not a lot of room. Powell, that's good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Beasley kicks to Lyles. Hernangomez passes to Thomas. Back to Hernangomez. Now the pass to Plumlee, and Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Outside Thomas. Shoots. But they get it back. Back to Plumlee. Hernangomez in the corner. Denver passing it around. Clock at 6. There's Thomas with the three. That shot off the mark. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Mavericks ahead, leading by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The 5'9" Isaiah Thomas has made a career out of proving his doubters wrong.
Ever since I was a little boy, they always said, you're not going to be this good in high school. Then when I got to high school and played pretty well, they said, well, you're not going to do that good in college. And when I got to college, they said, well, the NBA, those guys are too big. They're too fast, too strong. The things you do in college won't work in the NBA. And I've just kept pushing ever since. I have a goal of mine, I want to be one of the best little guys to ever play the game.
Well, no question about it, Greg. Isaiah Thomas still plays with something to prove.
Definitely what drives him. I mean, hungry to show that he's a top player regardless of size.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
The chemistry through the roof, and it's allowed them to build this huge lead after one.
All parts are working together, even the guys who have not put the points on the board making their subtle contributions.
We've got Beasley. Trey Lyles out there with Plumlee. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Hernangomez in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Barea. Sweet little floater. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Beasley with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Beasley's got 6.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
And you look at the all-around game of Trey Lyles. Brent effective and efficient.
Had a great stretch last year with the Denver Nuggets. A good shooter and a good rebounder. Not quite sure about what position that he plays, but still adding some strength and a solid contributor. He could have an extended 10 or 12-year career if he finds the right fit.
Now Lee after Isaiah Thomas missed from long range. Barea against Thomas. Mejri kicks to Barea. Pass to Doncic. Over Hernangomez. Doncic, no good. The Nuggets trail by 13. Pass to Thomas. It's stolen by Barea. Feeds it to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Lee being in attack mentality, that helps this offense. There's so much to like about Courtney Lee and the consistency with which he brings his lunch pail to the job. A high character guy, has played in some big time games, plays with toughness, and plays very disciplined. Great guy to have on the roster.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Free throw good, Lee. And since Lee entered the league, almost half of his total shots, Brent, have been from three.
Yeah, well, that's his game. He's relied upon it to help out spacing offenses, and he takes good shots. That's what I like about Courtney Lee. Almost 40% for his career from the three-point line.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive but not committing turnovers.
Now here's Beasley. He's got 6. Thomas, no luck.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Now here's Barnes. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Inside, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shot, high post. Fades back. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets trail by 16. Beasley outside. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. And another miss by Denver.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
It's deflected. Now, here is Hernangomez. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Barea against Thomas. To end the cold streak. Mejri with the rebound.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
And here is Barnes. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Brent, we have so much talent in this NBA beyond the superstars of that category. Who are some of your favorite players to watch?
Well, I'm thinking about last season and some of the great storylines that came out. Quinn Cook for the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
Earned a contract as a two-way player. I mean, did an unbelievable job stepping in and playing backup minutes. You know, Dante Exum's late season return to the Utah Jazz and what he did defensively for them in the playoffs. Even a guy like Jared Allen, who had a great year in Brooklyn for the Nets, an opportunity to play at center as a rookie, getting 21 starts. You know, those are the kind of things where you just have aha moments and you want to follow a guy and see how he impacts his ball club as the season moves on.
Great list.
Well, the other one I might put in there, Kevin, is who doesn't love Boban?
We all love him. Plus, he's going to be a movie star.
He's going to be a big star.
He's a big star. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Mejri, but they'll get another chance. Murray, good.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Mavericks leading by 16. Now Barea. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Mavericks with the rebound. Mejri's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lee outside. He kicks to Barea. Back to Lee. Latre. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dallas leading by 14. Barea finds Porzingis. And here's Barnes for 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Enes Kanter's checked in for Dallas.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's putting up 33 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Dallas has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Down low. Kicks it to Barnes. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Barton against Barnes. Jokic trying to free himself up. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Barton against Barea. Outside, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Over Millsap. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 14.
The horn on the unicorn is sharp tonight.
Murray kicks to Harris. Murray outside. It's Jokic top of the key. For 3, Harris. The shot comes out. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Now here's Lee. He's got 5. From 13, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
That's good from Kanter. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a 3-point shot to his repertoire.
Good on both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Barea with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Lee outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris looking it over. Martin passes to Harris. From the arc, cranes the three-pointer. Harris has got 11 points.
Gary Harris looking comfortable right there from the three-point line. That's becoming a high percentage shot for him.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. He can't get that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here's Barnes. 10 points for him. On the wing, Barnes. Fresh 24 for the Mavericks. And another shot, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Nuggets.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Murray kicks to Harris. Off target from three-point range. Dallas leading by 11. Floats one up, and it's Lee getting it to go. 7 points in the game.
That's pretty hard to guard. You love how fast Courtney Lee gets that floater off before the defense can react to him.
Back to Jokic. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for J.J. Barea. Murray kicks to Harris. Fires the 3. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 12. Here's Doncic. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's Barton with the drive. Pass to Jokic. Murray against Lee. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Kanter. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Trey Lyles checked in for the Nuggets. Thomas comes in for Harris.
Isaiah Thomas.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Kanter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, there's a poison apple scenario there. Kanter with the polished up fake. If you bite, you lose.
For Dallas, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Kanter.
Such a big guy, Kanter, but also incredibly lean. At the NBA Combine, for instance, he tested out at 6% body fat, an extraordinarily low number for a man of his size.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Hernangomez comes in for Will Barton, and it's Beasley in for Jamal Murray. He's perfect from the line this time.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
The Nuggets trail by 14. The pass to Jokic. Shoots over Kanter. The Nuggets with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Barnes outside. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he knocks down the first one.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Barnes hits them both. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And Dallas also making a switch. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. .20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Barnes, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And those close-range shots are what you want him taking. They always have a great chance of falling.
Lee against Thomas. Will it go? He's off on that one. And so it's Dallas with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a big first half for you offensively. How did you get loose?
My teammates just been fine to me. I've just been trying to just run hard, make good backdoor cuts, run in transition, and they've been giving me good looks.
You have not stopped moving at all, and it's led to good results. Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Dallas who came out strong, showing tremendous urgency and a ton of energy. They got out on a masterful 13-2 run to start out. From their first bucket of the game to the end of the first quarter, they held on to that lead with an iron fist, never once giving it up. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, you look at a guy like Harrison Barnes, and you could feel his confidence in the first half. And that's very important for him. And when he feels confident, he plays like an upper echelon guy.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
The lights of downtown Denver shimmering in the background as we welcome you back to the Mile High City and the Pepsi Center. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Dallas leading by 18. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Enes Kanter is out there with Porzingis, and it's Barea in at the 1 spot. And that one's good, Barnes.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Harris outside. Pass to Jokic from past the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. That's 7 points for Jokic.
Well, the D did a great job. They forced him into a tougher jump shot than Jokic was willing to take, but he still made it.
Pass to Doncic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though, one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the chart.
Murray right side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
Mavericks leading by 12. Barea surveying the floor. Here's Barnes. Here's Kanter. Out to the wing. Porzingis against Millsap. Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Millsap down low. He's against Porzingis. Millsap misses.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Nobody near Barnes. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Barton kicks to Murray. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
The putback, Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got it back down to within single digits for Denver.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here. You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range. Kevin, it was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups, Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range. Even though last year, obviously, just 9 games, he's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trail Blazers over the past couple of seasons.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Murray.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Barea. Back to Barnes. Outside for Barea. No good on the three. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
He kicks it to Harris. From outside the arc, Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle, it's stolen by Harris. The pass to Murray. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Cantor. A nice shot by Barea. And now a 10-point Dallas lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Well, Jamal Murray, you can't start much younger than Jamal did at age 3. He reportedly could play basketball for hours on end. Where's the nap time, Kevin? Where is the nap time?
And the first one at the line is good. There really isn't a time in Murray's life that he wasn't great at this game.
No, in Canada, just such a great career in Ontario. Played alongside, actually, Thon Maker. And then 1 year at Kentucky. Who doesn't have 1 year at Kentucky? Drafted 7th overall. And what an amazing fit that he's still pointing up and improving. One of the game's more deadly shooters right now.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
Porzingis kicks to Barnes. Here's Doncic. 14 points for him. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
One shot.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
Now, here's Jokic. And it's blocked.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Now, here's Barea, following the miss by Jokic. Barea against Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Barea. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Barton. And Thomas subbed in for Gary Harris. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 11. Thomas up top. 6 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic. And for Isaiah Thomas going into free agency, what he thought might be a big payday opportunity was, Greg, anything but that.
A few years ago, he was talking about backing up the Brinks truck. Had to take a deal to prove he can still play. Has had a tumultuous past few years, but this deal could work out for the team if he can get back to form.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a tough past season and a half for Isaiah Thomas. Traded from Boston to Cleveland and then once again traded to the Lakers. Rare to see a guy get traded twice in a season following an MVP caliber performance like he had back in 2017.
And that one, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray kicks to Lyles. Hernangomez passes to Thomas. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter. And it takes a certain team for Thomas to fit in with well. Wasn't the case, though, with the Cavs.
Yeah, Thomas is a point guard, not a pass guard. He's a guy that's going to look to score more than anything else. And it didn't quite work with the Cavs, but you put him in an up-tempo offense, that young man can flourish. Still young enough and is with a team more suited, I think, for his skills now. I bet he has a big bounce back year.
Now Murray. Following the Porzingis miss from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Hernangomez finds Plumlee. Shoots over Mejri. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Mavericks leading by 8. Barnes outside. .11 feet away, and it's Denver with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Shot's good by Hernangomez.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on Shooter.
Doncic kicks to Barnes. To the right side. Doubled by Plumlee, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Dwight Powell comes in for Porzingis. On defense, Denver. It's a 5-point game. Doncic kicks to Barnes. Clock at 6. Over Hernangomez. Barnes with another miss.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Now, here is Hernangomez. Beasley outside. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Beasley's got 9 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Lee passes to Nowitzki. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Lee does a great job of sticking with it and then finding a teammate.
Denver's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Thomas down low. Beasley outside. passes it to Lyles. Hernan Gomez finds Thomas. Misses the wing J.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Beasley against Lee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and boy, he makes some big shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
It feels like Courtney Lee, wherever he goes, he fits in and he finds a way to play a lot of important minutes for the team he's on.
Martin's checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. And both free throws good for Lee. The Nuggets trail by 6. Thomas kicks to Plumlee. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him. That's tipped.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
And here are the Nuggets now. The 3 from Thomas. Another 3 for Denver.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 19. Tipped away. Nowitzki right side. Over Plumlee. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Denver shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and again it's Denver.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Nowitzki outside. Doncic dishes to Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 16, but they get it back. Barton surveying the floor. Denver gets it back. Harris against Lee. Tries yet again. And he overshot that one, missing. Dallas leading by 3. And he banks in the layup. Lee's got 11.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Barton passes to Harris. Back to Barton. Kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And that one is good. He's got 18.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
On the wing, Barnes shoots over Barton, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 3. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. Don't blow by.
Now preaching strong defense there, GA.
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Harris and Barton, the 2 wings. Lyles out there with Plumlee, and it's Thomas in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the inside, here's Doncic. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 5 assists in the game.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Here's Thomas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thomas got 22 points.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded the corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Lee finds Nowitzki. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Barea. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trail. And here's Barton. Pass to Harris to take the lead. And that one hits back iron.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And here is Harris after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Harris drives in. Barton wide open. He fires. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Lyles, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lee with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And the pass to Barea. Now Doncic. How? It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thomas kicks to Barton. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Now here's Powell. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Plumlee with it. Back to Thomas. And they pick up 2. Thomas got 24.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Barea. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Barton passes to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Now here's Lee. Nowitzki for 3, and it's Denver with the rebound. Barton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle, here's Thomas. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 26 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Dallas calls timeout.
And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. And Paul Millsap is subbed in for Lyles. Cantor checked in for Dallas. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Doncic, no good. And if you're making a list of the best young shooting guards in the league, Greg, I got to think that Gary Harris is on that list.
Absolutely. A two-way player, defends his tail off, and offensively, he can score at all three levels.
Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Barea. Passes to Porzingis. Here's Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now here's Thomas. He kicks to Harris. Shoots the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Millsaps against Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. Millsap.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lee against Harris. Lee kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Here's Thomas. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Doncic kicks to Barea. Now the dish to Lee. A 3 from Porzingis. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell Porzingis twice to take shots like that. Once the ball's in his hands, he's looking to the rim.
And it's good for 2.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Lee kicks to Porzingis, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Barea following the basket by Paul Millsap. Now here's Barea. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Thomas finds Millsap. Jokic against Kanter. Harris outside. Pass to Barton from the arc. And that one is off. And it's Dallas the other way.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
And here's Barea. Down low. Doncic passes to Kanter. Millsap's against Porzingis. Over Millsap. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Porzingis. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Upside Thomas. A 3-pointer is right on target. Thomas got 31 points.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Lee dishes to Barea. Kanter kicks to Porzingis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Millsap. It's Barton on the wing. Millsap passes to Thomas. Now Jokic. Barton inside the line, and it falls over the rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Denver lead, and the Mavericks call time here.
Well, with Jokic, even the organization admits when they drafted him, they did not envision this kind of production. I mean, really has been off the charts. You think about the trade that they made to clear the way for Jokic to be the defined center and what he's done with that. This team has been off to the races offensively with the way he handles the point center position.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. Mavericks trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
And talking about Jokic, even his teammates are in awe, Brent, of his playmaking.
Yeah, even the veteran Mike Miller said last year that it's made the team so hard to guard because it's a weapon really that no other team has. And of course, we've seen great passers, Marc Gasol, DeMarcus Cousins. They have the ability, but the offense is not structured around the things that Jokic can do.
Now here's Barnes following the miss by Porzingis.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Over Kanter. Excellent D from Kanter.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Barea, and the call up against Jokic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Here's Millsap looking to get it going, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Porzingis, shot from 12, and the bank shot is good.
Porzingis just dialing that one in from the mid-range. Pretty smooth for a 7'3" professional basketball player.
Now here is Harris. Barton outside. Jokic against Kanter. Murray for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
The pass to Harris. Shoots over Doncic. And Kanter pulls it down. Dallas with the ball.
It'd take a miracle at this point.
Right, with this deficit and this late in the game, their time has already passed.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
Murray with it. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.